Hi everybody, how's it going? I hope you're doing well. How's the energy treating you? It's 411 today. I'm wondering, I'm going to look up that number, 411. Usually means like information, right? 411 angel. 411 angel number. It means hope is on the horizon. This number is full of positive energy, balance, and promise of new beginnings. By blending the energies of the number 4 and the number 1, everything within this sequence points toward a time of abundance ahead. Your guardian angels want you to keep the faith and to let you know that the divine realm will reward all your hard work soon. That's the number today, April 11th, 411. Steady growth. The steady growth that you've been nurturing is about to bloom into a bright new beginning. This number can mark a turning point in your personal growth and even hit a big spiritual awakening coming your way. It can also speak of the need for stability and solid foundations as you continue walking your life path. So now we know what it means. I'll get on to the channel so I can see the chat, and then I'm going to start doing readings for all the signs. We're going to start with Aries, and we're at 155. So we'll do the all right, so we'll start with Aries, and what we're going to ask is a few questions. I was going to get the Lenormand deck, or not the Lenormand, but the Kipper, because they give good general messages and show new people, and it's just kind of fun to use another deck. So we'll get this out for general messages. Angels, spirits, and guides, ancestors, archangels, ascended masters, and all that is. Thank you so much for being here. Hi, everybody. How's it going? My hair's kind of a little doing its own thing, huh? I hope you're having a great day. Thank you for coming. Thank you for liking, sharing, subscribing, all those things. I'm going to be doing a general reading, finance, career, love, and spirit messages for all signs, starting with Aries, and here we go. Thank you, Spirit. Okay, so there's a marriage, a contract, something new happening here. Could have something to do with a lover. So I feel like if you're in a relationship, it's about to move up the ladder. If you're not, it looks like the prospect is good. I feel like there is some kind of a message coming in here for you. And I think your life is about to change. Like, I don't know if you're moving or like going somewhere, but that's what I'm seeing here in the Kipper. So we'll get the tarot and we'll just see what else the tarot has to say for Aries. Tell me about this lovers and this marriage. I feel like if you're already married, something beautiful is happening in that union. If you're with someone, it's about to like go up a notch. Spirit, clarify the marriage and the lovers for Aries. Who is coming in? Could be an air sign. It's somebody that you feel like you missed an opportunity with. Someone maybe that, yeah, like it looks like you guys went through a rough patch, Aries. And it looks to me like success is coming in with this union. Now, if it's not like if this is about your career, I feel like something is about to change in your career. You know what I mean? Like big success happening. Tell me about this message and this change that's coming in for Aries, Spirit. Thank you so much. Thanks for joining me, guys. Thanks for hitting the like button. Okay, I feel like Looks like there's a message coming in and it worries you. Okay, but I think it's an opportunity to do something different. You know, the Empress is here. This could be about creation. This could be about being a mom. It could be about like just understanding who you really are and on the bigger picture, right? I feel like there's a decision that you have to make. And it could be like, let's say career, we're going to go back to this marriage card because this card also speaks of not just some kind of, you know, not just marriage, but actually a collaboration, a partnership, right? And I feel like there's something coming in, like an offer to work with you. And I feel like you're worried about it, you know, like you're stressed out, like you don't really know what to do. You're like, man, should I gamble on this or not? At the end of the day, the answer is Two of Wands. Choose what's best for you. You know what I mean? Let me see. I guess I lost it. Hi. I'm actually just doing general readings for the signs right now, like all signs. So I'm not going to be pulling cards for anyone. I'm sorry. Yeah, I feel like there's something new beginning for you, like brand new, like in the work arena. I feel like it's something that you have wanted a long time. I think you're saying goodbye to an old way of life, like as far as work is concerned. You know what I mean? Like, you could be doing something on your own here. Because I feel like there's someone that wants to collab, but you look like you're doing this alone. Yeah. So I kind of feel like there's this piece of you that's like understanding your value. You're understanding like what you put out in the universe. And I think once you understand that true nature, who you are, because they're telling me it twice. They first started with the Empress and now Queen of Wands, Queen of Pentacles, which is kind of like same kind of energy, you know. They're telling me that you're solid and stable and grounded in your own energy. And this feeling makes you understand that there's nothing you can't do. You can manifest anything you want. I see you doing this on your own. Like you have opportunities to work with other people, but that's the big choice, you know? And I see you doing a solo journey here. I see you not inviting in a partner. Let's see. What's Spirit, what do you want to give for advice here? Okay. I feel like what they're telling me is like this could be going back to the love situation and like there's a heartbreak here that you have with something, you know. I also see the journal on the bed in this card, so I feel like it's important for you to journal about this. I feel like you're a little bit guarded, but now I'm seeing the King of Pentacles here, and you don't see this coming, you know. This is a surprise, and don't forget you had the Queen here. So maybe this person coming in is someone that matches your energy, you know. I'm feeling like there's a lot of healing coming for you about this heartbreak, like possibly like understanding like what this experience gave you, whatever hurt your heart, you know, the Three of Swords, because it feels like it's just like in there, you know. You've got all this sad energy and you start out with the Queen of Swords, like ready to cut everybody out, you know, like you have some kind of feeling like I gotta keep everyone away from me, you know. But the truth of the matter is, like, what's happening and why you're feeling like that is because you're kind of rising to your own greatness. Six of Wands, you know, you're realizing your own value. Other people are seeing your value. You're being applauded. I don't know what you're doing, but it's beautiful. Hi. So, let's see. Yeah. So something happening here. Explain this Three of Swords to me. Yeah, like you're letting that go. That's the cycle you're closing out. Like you're understanding the lesson. You're understanding your plan, your soul plan, you know, and you're understanding your value. So it looks to me like once you find your value, I feel like your whole life is changing fast, you know, including maybe even like some new person coming into your life. Could be a Cancer, could be any sign. But that's what I see, like big changes coming like in your work arena for sure. Like I don't know what you're doing, but you're doing something. And you're doing it alone. Like you're making this success, you're getting the success and this like accolades from all your like your community is looking up to you and they're like, "Oh my god. Aries is, you know, amazing." I feel like that's kind of what happens. And then I think this partnership, this love is coming in too, you know, because of the way you feel about yourself, you know, because you're actually rising, you know what I mean? All right, so let's look at Taurus is next, 1129. I don't know why this won't stay up. They changed this thing again, didn't they? Okay, I think maybe now I can see it. God. Okay, Taurus. Let's see what's coming in for Taurus about general messages, career, finance, love. Angels, spirits, guides, thank you. I feel like there's some kind of unexpected income coming here. Like you don't see it coming. It's like sudden wealth. Wow, Taurus. It's like you're suddenly, you don't even see this coming either. Unexpected income, sudden wealth. And if there's been some kind of sickness here, like in the family, someone's been sick, I feel like it's coming full circle, you know, like they're getting better. If it's you, you know, or somebody in your family, I can't really tell. It's just telling me that somebody's been sick. And I feel like, you know, it's the adjudication card is here. So that's kind of like, it's like the card of things being made fair, you know. I don't know why, but the concern card is here with the unexpected income. So it's because you really don't see it coming. Yeah, wow. It's like you're suddenly King of Pentacles. How crazy is that? You're manifesting it on your own, possibly. Something you've been working on, maybe keeping it to yourself, and all of a sudden just blows up. Like it's bigger than you ever thought it could be, Taurus. Wow, what are you guys doing? Tell me about the main female and sudden wealth. So this is like the second message. It's like you're suddenly wealthy, or a main female is. Things are finally balancing out for you. You have a little guard up around yourself, like you're making boundaries with people. You created this wealth. You manifested it to come to you. I don't know how you're doing it, but you definitely have the card saying that. I think that whoever is sick, it's been like really scary. Like I feel like you've been scared, or that's, you know, what's coming. I feel like there's a decision that you have to make here, and it's not a very easy one. Yeah, another two. Like you're just on the fence. You're like not sure. Like, what decision are you making? It's about a mother and a child. So maybe some of you have a mom that's been sick. And there's some kind of decision that has to be made. So this decision that you're making, it doesn't tell me what the answer is, but it tells me that there is something, some kind of written document, and you might not know where it is. Like, I feel like it, but like that's the answer to bring like stability into the home. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, whatever this is, it could be like a written document, stating maybe what they want. Wow. Wow. And I think that, like, once you find the document, I feel like then that's what is going to be the answer, you know, because I feel like you've been going through a lot, like trying to decide what to do about something. And I feel like there is a document and you just need to look for it. I feel like it's closer than you think it is. Taurus. Okay. Wow, that was quite the message. Adjudication meaning a decision. Crazy. Okay. Spirit, can you give me some advice for Taurus? Like, what do they need to know about this situation? It looks like money is good for you, Taurus. Like, you've got unexpected income accompanied with the King of Pentacles. Virgo, Taurus, Capricorn. I feel like it's you. Like, I feel like you figured out how to manifest money, because that's what the King of Pentacles is all about. You know, so whatever you're doing, like, I feel like the cards are telling me, like, this might be something that you haven't made any money at yet. You've been doing it, though, and you're still, like, working on it, right? It's about to blow up. And like suddenly money comes to you. I feel like there's someone here just suddenly wealthy in the second. Like, you got two money cards. It's unexpected, it's sudden, and it's a lot, like jackpot kind of money. You know what I mean? And it shows me you making it happen with this Eight of Wands. Look at you. Do you see how she's like causing the tornado? Right? She's causing her own wealth. Wow. This is a crazy cool reading, Taurus. I feel like, okay, so we're getting spirit advice now. Devil card is first. The Nine of Swords. The Three of Cups. It's going to be a sticky situation here. I feel like the money comes in so fast that it almost like causes you stress. Like, you're up all night worried. You could be even worried about this situation over here. This is for you, this mom kid thing. Like, that's a big message. And I feel like, so, you know, it's like it could be a decision that's just not an easy decision, and there could be heated tempers with other people, and I feel like you're in anxiety about it. But there's a way for this to work. There's a way for this to come together. You know, there's a way for you to change the energy in this situation, because I see toxic, I see temper flares, and I see a lot of crying happening here. A lot of like up all night, I don't know what to do. And I think this is about whatever's going on here. But like, think about it. It could be about this money too. Like, you suddenly get like $1 million or $2 million, and like, what the fuck do you do with all that money? You know what I mean? Like, I think it would cause me not to sleep. I mean, I can feel that, you know, but there's a way for this to work out. Okay. And so the Temperance card is here. And like, this is talking about like seriously tapping in. This is a yoga pose called the tree pose. And it's really about balance. It's really about transmuting energy. It's taking like a shit situation and turning it into success. You know what I mean? So the answer lies somewhere near you. I feel like it's right in front of your face, this document, this paper, this something. So if that's for you, like, I don't know, that seems so specific. It's probably like for one person or something, but I feel like, yeah, I feel like honestly at the bottom of the deck, it's showing me again, like you with that wand in making that tornado, right? You in the Nine of Pentacles and you completely healed up. I feel like this is also kind of a message like get plenty of sleep. You know, like I see that you're up all night here, and I feel like you need to rest in between, like, and take good care of your body during all this. You know, we have such huge shifts happening right now with all the planets in Aries, like, not all of them, but like five, right? So, I feel like, you know, it's important for you to get tons of rest. And the reason is because of the communication from your higher self that's coming in, kind of like explaining what to do, telling you, you know, like, well, the next step would be here, right? You'll just feel it. But take the time to like get the rest because a lot of times it comes during sleep or like those minutes right before you actually go into a deep sleep. Like I will get messages when I'm right there. I see things, I hear things. It's kind of a cool place to be. And I'm feeling like that is a big part of your message here. Like get plenty of rest. Take time to just sit back and like be grateful too. I feel like there's a lot of that energy here. So Taurus, wow, something profound happening for Taurus. And I don't really have a date on this. So I guess I feel like whenever you're watching it, you know, that's probably when you're meant to watch it, you know, so it will be coming soon. Tell me about Gemini now, Spirit. 22, 4. Yeah, I'm not taking any questions today, and I'm sorry. These readings take all my concentration. I don't mean to sound like that, but it's true. Like I get all sidetracked and I need to focus on what I'm doing. This is for Gemini. We're asking him for general messages, career, finance, love, whatever you want to tell us, Spirit. Just tell us whatever Gemini needs to know right now. Okay. So what I'm seeing here is like big changes coming for you too, Gemini. Big changes. Like this could indicate like you're getting a new car or you're moving or you're going on a trip. Something in your life is about to change or there is movement in some way, like literal movement. So what I'm seeing here is like, I don't know, the imprisonment card and courtship card. So you could feel stuck in a relationship, stuck to it, like not able to move out of it, something like that. The courthouse is here, which is about an institution. It could be about a hospital or the actual courthouse, right? I see that you're thinking about something that has to do with the courthouse. So, whatever this institution represents for you, it could think about an institution. It could be a college, a hospital, right? The government, whatever. I feel like you're thinking hard about it. Maybe you're thinking about the way things used to be. Maybe you're thinking about a marriage. It could even be talking about that, you know, like you're thinking about something from the past. It's about nostalgia. I feel like over here is like there's a mature man and a house. So that could mean anything. Like that could mature man could be you. Um, and something to do with the house. Maybe you're buying or selling a house. Okay. Clarify the imprisonment card and the courtship card for Gemini. 6 of Wands. Something good coming out of this situation. I feel like you've been talking to Spirit about it for a while. Maybe it's something that you are thinking about ending. Yeah, maybe so. I feel like it's very possible, Gemini, that there's a choice to make here in a relationship because the Lovers is here. So you could be, dealing with a Gemini or a Virgo here. But I feel like what it's saying is, like, Two of Wands is here. Like, really tap into your higher self for this decision. Because it looks to me like you feel stuck in some kind of a partnership or a relationship, And I feel like, like, it started out successful, and for some reason, why is the Ten of Swords here? Tell me what happened. Tell me what happened with the Ten of Swords. Why is that card here? Strength card. Okay. I think what happens here is, what this is telling me is, like, this person that you feel sort of stuck to is really part of your soul journey. And I think that it was here to transform you into something. And I feel like what it's here to transform you into is kind of like a money-making magnet, King of Pentacles. Like, it's the energy of King Midas. So everything you touch turns to gold. It's like manifesting money card. Like, this guy can manifest money, right? And I feel like maybe this person that you feel stuck to, maybe they made you feel like an option or something. And I feel like you are getting the strength to, maybe walk away from the relationship, And so maybe this is something that happened before, like in the past, but you somehow still feel stuck to the energy, or maybe you're in it now. I can't really tell, but what I see is your soul leading you away from this union, this particular relationship. Because, I mean, you do feel stuck. And I think you're meant for success. And I feel like you're meant for, maybe you're learning how to transmute energy is kind of what I feel like. Like, maybe that's part of your purpose in life, this time. Like, teaching other people. I don't know, but it tells me, like, your soul is walking away from this situation. Like, if you were to, like, I see you tapping in the Hermit card, and you're sitting there talking to your higher self, like, I feel stuck in this relationship, in this thing, but I can't let it go. It ended, but I can't let it go. And Spirit is saying, like, yes, you can. Like, you got to just, like, you just got to surrender it. You got to give it to Spirit, because what's coming next, like, this person is kind of keeping you from all the energies that you were meant to experience at this time. So that's why you're feeling like you're in prison almost, and your higher self is like, you're not. We're free as bird here. Just let me lead for a while. I feel like the Judgment card is saying that, and the direction that your soul is walking is away from the Lover's card, away, like, I feel like, tell me where you're going. Tell me where the soul is taking them. To the Hierophant. Okay, so they're teaching you something about your life, right? The Hierophant, it's about lessons learned. And I think they're showing you, why this even happened. It was for your highest good, even though it seemed like it was fucked up, Okay. So they're taking you to show you what this relationship gave you. And I think what it gives you is the strength to leave it. Like, you got to find that strength inside of you to just walk the fuck away, because Spirit has something better, So it's kind of a matter of, like, okay, I trust you, soul. I trust you. I am feeling this, and I'm feeling a little scared to leave. And Spirit's like, man, I see success coming in for you, you know? So Gemini, I mean, you're going to be shown. So whatever you got to do to release, like it shows someone here meditating, like they're using fire energy. I would imagine there's a creek down here. She's not far. She's in the wilderness, you know, in the woods. She's tapped in, tuned in, turned on, and she's telling spirit all about it. And her spirit is answering. So I kind of feel like there you go, Gemini, for that part, right? I feel like you're meant to understand your value more than anything. Okay, so then the courthouse and the thoughts. So this could be about, like I said, an institution. It could also be about like something being made fair. What do you do at the courthouse? You sell things. I feel like you're anxious about it. Do you have a court case against you? Oh God, it's heavy, isn't it? You're worried. You're worried. 5 up, shit, every shit card here. Okay, so what it's telling me, you're thinking about all of this bad stuff. Like your mind is on overtime here. Like this could be about a fight. It could be about like not feeling like you don't have enough money. You could be feeling attacked by everybody, right? Like it's all kinds of things, these cards. Like look at this 9 of Wands. She feels like everyone is attacking her. This is a fight, a word fight with people, right? And what's happening is you're thinking about it. I mean, it's kind of taken over your mind. Like you can't stop thinking about it. And maybe what's the outcome going to be? Is it going to be made fair? Well, remember over here where you're like tapping in? You're getting a new perspective. So what you could think, what you might know is happening here. So like when you go into the Hermit card, like the reality of that is, for me, it's like laying in my bed in the fetal position, like really talking to my higher self, going like, what the hell is going on here? You know, that's what it looks like to me. But what happens while you're in there, like it seems like time moves really fast. You know what I mean? Like before you know it, the whole day's gone and you've been talking to your higher self all day. Some might view you as being stuck, right? You even might feel like that. Like, how did the whole week go by when I've just been laying here feeling sad? And Spirit's like, quit beating yourself up about it. Because what's happening is you're starting to understand this situation from a new perspective. I'm going to ask what it is. What's the new perspective? You're letting it go. You're ending the cycle. You're realizing something. Like what you're probably realizing. Yeah, you need to walk away and start doing your own thing. You know what I mean? I feel like what you do when you let go of whatever this grief is, it's like worry and kind of shitty feelings about yourself and all those, like the fight, and you're beating yourself up about what you said or did or what they said or did. You're reliving it over and over. And while you're talking to the hermit, you know, or in the hermit mode, right? You're talking to your higher self and you're like, I fucking don't know what to do. And your soul is very, very proud to walk to show you what way to go, you know? And what does this look like? What does this look like in real life? Have you ever wondered that? I'll tell you what it looks like for me, because like I have been doing this shit for like 5 years, this hermit thing, trying to figure out stuff. Why? And what it looks like is like all of a sudden, I don't know, you'll see a something come across your algorithm in on the YouTube page, right? I remember what happened like back in November, and I'll just tell you really quickly. But I kind of just got this message from Spirit about transmuting energy and how important it is, and how gratitude is probably like the biggest ingredient of changing your energy. You got to be grateful. If the law of attraction is true, then we need to be grateful all the time so that more things that we're grateful for come in. If we focus on negative, I can promise you, you're going to see more negative. You're going to move more negative. And I got that message, and then I got the message about setting my phone alarm for one time an hour, so that I could remember to be present in the moment, because I am a hermiter, and be present and look around me and be grateful, like that I'm here, that, like I'm living in the present moment and I'm growing. So anyway, I got that message, and I couldn't figure it out, but it wouldn't leave me. Like I just kept getting it, like set your phone. And I set my phone, and I set my daughter's phone. And I'm like, I really feel like this is a message from spirit. Like I don't know how I would have come up with this on my own. Well, like maybe the next day I'm scrolling through Facebook and I come across all this information about Saint Germain, who is the ascended master of transmuting energy. So see, in those moments of the hermit, that's when I got that message. Like, you got to be grateful, man. And you got to do it all day. You got to make it a habit. You want to change your life, you got to change what you're doing, sister. And so I was guided to all this Saint Germain energy messages. And he was like, he's the ascended master of transmuting energy. And then I watched a whole bunch of channeled messages from Saint Germain. And I was just felt so grateful. Like, thank you. Now I know that that was really a channel from spirit. You know what I mean? Like, they really did tell me that. And then they reaffirmed it. I thought it was cool. And that's what I'm saying. Like, you're going to rethink this fighting, this, like, maybe you're thinking about your whole life and how it's been unfair. It could be like that. And then in this hermit, in this meditation, your higher self goes, no, it's time to let this shit go. Like, we got new shit to feel. We got new paths to travel. It's one with love and money. And yeah, you're brand new at it, Gemini. You're brand fucking new at this. But I promise you, it's going to be a lot better than what we have experienced it in the past. But the reason it's going to be good is because you're using all the information that you learned from the past. I mean, you learned it for a reason. And now it's time to apply it in your life. So that's what happens in the Hanged Man. That's what happens in the Hermit. So you guys take time to do that talk, to ball up and fetal position it and say, spirit, like, man, my body is fucking confused. You know what I'm saying? Okay, so over here we have a mature man and a house. So let's see what that's all about. Tell me that. Clarify the mature man. Oops. Well, it looks like Tower, 8 of Swords, 5 of Swords, and the Magician. That's about manifesting. You have clarity here. I think this situation, there's some kind of an argument here. It's a Tower. You don't know what to do. There's words being thrown around here, And I think that I feel like, you're creating your own clarity. This is where you find your power. I don't know why. What about the house? You could be moving. Maybe someone offers you money for your house, You don't know what to do. A Tower moment can be like a major breakdown of your life, like everything falls to pieces. Or it could be like the coolest thing that ever happened, like an epiphany or something like that. And I kind of feel like I'm seeing like major breakthroughs for you, you know? I feel like you're overthinking it for some reason. There's some kind of an argument here, but you're also manifesting new beginnings. So I think you're leaving behind some kind of toxic person. Okay. Wow. Well, it looks to me like there's been a heartbreak of some kind, and it's a Two of Cups relationship. So, super good friendship, family member, lover, something like that. I feel like, I don't know. It looks like there's some kind of a breakdown here of sorts. Like there's some kind of a fight. There's a heartbreak for sure. You know how we have everything is in Aries right now, and the card for Aries is the Emperor, and it's here. So I kind of feel like it's time, Gemini, that you step up and take the lead in some kind of situation in your home. The Chariot card is about alignment, but it's also about movement, you know. So I don't know. Some of you could find yourself, if you're in a marriage, not in a marriage, right? I mean, I can see that clearly here. I can also see like a reunion, like there's a falling out and then a building back up. You know what I mean? You can have it be any. It could be either way here. Because I feel like justice is coming in, but it's because someone is standing up, like being the emperor, like taking charge of the situation, and I'm hoping that that would be you. You know what I mean? Um, I feel like it's important for you to understand your value here. That's another message. I feel like there's some kind of change in the situation. Like, so if it's about this tower, I feel like it's changing fast. It's almost like words are being said that need to be said. You know what I'm saying? Like, even if they sound harsh, when it could, because it's like Mercury retrograde, right? And that is the ruling planet of Gemini. We're still on Gemini, yeah. Okay, so what I feel like is like there's a toxic pattern or something going on with someone, and it's leaving, it's changing. And I think it's because you are stepping up and saying, like, no, this shit has to be like made right. We have to balance this. This has to work a different way. There has to be change, you know? So that's what I'm seeing. Let's ask for advice. What's their advice, Spirit? What do you want to tell Gemini for advice? Yeah, here it is. Temperance card and Queen of Pentacles. It's time for you to understand your value. And when you do understand your value, I think things change because you changed. So what you're attracting is different, you know. And now you have a King and Queen of Pentacles. So let's just say this mature man is your person. You you understanding your value and changing some kind of toxic pattern starts a whole new beginning, and I feel like you're manifesting it, you know. So whether you're with someone or not, you're letting go of some kind of toxic behavior, toxic pattern in your life. You're understanding your value, you're letting go of all the burden that you had, and you're really kind of like connecting in with your higher self. You're seeing why things happened and what they gave you and what you can do with the knowledge, right? And it's changing your life, it's changing the way you feel about things. And I feel like you're kind of just standing up as the emperor and saying, like, this is how it's going to go, because you're owning your own power. So you do have like balance coming in all over the place. And I feel like, honestly, if you're with someone, that relationship is changing. You know, like for some of you, it's going to be over. But for others of you, you're going to be like, no, it's going to be this way, you know. And it's your higher self. It's not you being ego-centered. It's the planets, you know, like even Venus is in Aries. Chiron is in Aries. Everything's in Aries. Emperor energy. We're being called to stand up for ourselves. We're being called to understand our value as the emperor, you know? Like that's the energy of it. Start your own business. This is like excellent manifesting energy, you guys. I know I've been saying it for a long time, but it looks to me like Gemini, you're on to manifesting something. You know what I mean? Like it could be a giant house, even. I don't know. New car, Chariot was there, right? But you're manifesting and it's working out real good. And you're manifesting change. Like you're changing the way you feel about something. Like you're not feeling like a victim any longer. You're feeling like, God, I'm so glad I learned that because I just got to help the guy on the street. Hi. How's it going? Okay. Cancer is next. Why can't I see that? 4614. I think my right eye cataract is getting worse, you guys. Remember I had the left one done last year? I think it might be the right turn. It might be time to do the right one pretty soon. It's getting kind of cloudy. I don't know if you guys have dealt with that. Wow, what a weird thing getting old. It's so crazy, all the weird shit that happens. Okay, Cancer. Spirits, angels, guides, thanks for the messages. How about Cancer now? General messages. I got sudden wealth at the bottom, you guys, so you don't see that coming. You don't see it coming at all. It's at the bottom of the deck. It's hidden energy, you know. All right. I know. Me too, but like all the weird stuff, like my eye, you know, like my left eye I could barely see out of it. It was like a white film. I couldn't drive at night. I just couldn't see out of it. So they fixed it and I had like perfect vision. I remember coming out of there going like, oh my God, I could see all the leaves on the trees, like every single piece of it, every little line in the tree. And I was like, oh man, this is amazing. But now my right eye is like, I think it's like getting worse. And it wasn't bad enough last year to do it. So I guess I probably have to be doing that again soon. Okay, message and privileged lady. So it looks like somebody's sending you a message. Tell me what it is. Oops. Okay. So something pretty major is going on here. Because you got the High Priest, the Wheel of Fortune, and the Star card. So basically it's saying like, you know, the Wheel of Fortune is like lucky and luck coming your way. High Priest is about learning lessons, spiritual lessons. It's about higher learning, school, college, right? And of course, the star is about wish fulfillment. So those are the three measures that came out here in this first thing with the message and the privileged lady, right? So you have something really big coming in, and it could make you the privileged lady. It could make you rich. Remember at the bottom of the deck, sudden wealth coming in. So, and in the first, like what's clarifying the message is the Five of Swords and the Eight of Swords, which are both kind of like, well, the Five of Swords is about somebody who doesn't keep a promise. And the Eight of Swords is about feeling like you're stuck in some kind of situation, but it's false imprisonment. You can get out of it anytime you want. So let's clarify that. What's that Five of Swords and Eight of Swords doing here for Cancer spirit? Okay. I feel like this message is coming in from somebody that maybe wasn't always honest with you. And maybe you have been, I don't know, feeling like it's this person and you have never been fair. I just feel like you're starting to see something different here. Like, I think the message comes in and you don't know like how to feel about it. Like you feel kind of like back and forth, but it ends up like, instead of you thinking negatively about this person that the message is coming from, you end up being blessed by it. Sun card, it's abundance. It's, and that's how you're seeing it. You're seeing it differently. You're closing out the cycle of being afraid. You're closing out the cycle of holding a grudge about someone who didn't tell the truth one time or keep a promise. You're closing the cycle and you're like, this is squashed. For some reason, you're feeling like this is squashed. I'm walking away from it. This is over. I'm not holding a grudge anymore. Something changes. Something big changes. I mean, because suddenly you have the Hanged Man and the Sun card. So you have a whole new perspective on this situation. And now you're just looking at like all the good that it came of it. You know what I mean? I've had people like that in my life before. Like, when you look at it, like you're like, yuck. But then when you look at it in a sort of a different way, you're like, yeah, that person did teach me a lot. So you're reframing how you feel about someone here. And I think that was the point. Like that's your higher self's point, was like to change those feelings, to reframe those feelings, to refine you a little bit more, coming more from a heart space than a head space, Okay, so you got in the center here, you got bad health and main female. So let's just clarify it, see what's going on here. I feel like this could be someone from your past, like someone that you grew up with or something like that. It could even be a past lover, like someone, and it looks like somebody's sick. I feel like whatever this is here, I mean, I feel like there's a healing. If someone is sick, that there's a healing. I feel like you're thinking about them a lot. And it looks like this person loves you. It's Six of Cups and then King of Cups and then Six of Wands. Like Six of Cups is like nostalgia, someone you can't stop thinking about. They're on your mind all the time. It doesn't have to be a lover, right? It could be a person that you love from your childhood that's in your heart, on your mind. I feel like there's something here saying like there's some kind of success. Like if they're sick, they're going to get well and live to tell about it. If it's you, same thing. If you've been sick and you're made well, I feel like it's kind of like some kind of miraculous change inside. So take how it resonates, right? So in the other one, we have distant horizon, which means this will be like 3 to 6 months from now. 3 to 6 months from now, you have a brand new path. And the card clarifying it is the Lovers. Wow. This could be someone that you help heal. Or they help you heal. Maybe it's a mutual thing. But you're both healers. I feel like whatever this new pathway is, and I wonder if it's healing, just since I said the word healing 10 times, I feel like, you have this new path laid in front of you, and it is everything you've ever wanted. It is 9 of Cups. You feel at peace. You feel bliss. You feel loved. You feel blessed. Like everything you've ever wanted raining down on you, right? A new opportunity with love, this is saying. It's an Emperor, you guys. Oh, that feels so nice. That energy field. They're going to come in and ask you to work with them. I feel like, wow, first you have this big makeover here and the way you feel about things. And then here comes this person and it's beautiful, like so beautiful. 3 to 6 months, Cancer. Someone's stepping on up to Emperor and coming on in. I mean, they're throwing out their line, you know, and they're throwing it out at you. They want you. They want to offer you love. They have a lot of love for you. So I feel like there's this new opportunity coming in. So what would 3 to 6 months be? We're in April, so May, June, July, August, September, October. So let me know. Let me know what happens. All right, Cancer. Spirit, what advice do you have for Cancer? Okay, so it's kind of telling me kind of back here over here, like it's talking about this thing that you have to let go of. This it's like a resentment or something, you know, and I feel like you are letting it go. Like you've got too much spiritual energy around you not to let it go. Like you're just moved to make this happen. Let it go, walk on. Like you have a brand new opinion, a brand new outlook, right? And I feel like you're just kind of like letting it go into the wind. Every argument, anything you had with this person over here that you're getting a message from, you have completely transformed. And I feel like that was your plan, you know, and then comes the new beginning. So that's what I got for you. The Cancer. I hope that made sense for you. Thanks for coming, you guys. I appreciate all of you. Thank you so much for being here. And thanks to you for all the positive comments. I appreciate those too. Oops, I lost myself again. Okay, we're going to go to Leo. Sorry, 5804. All right, spirits, angels, and guides. Let's talk about Leo. General messages. What do you want to tell Leo? Could be about general things, love, money. What do they need to know right this minute whenever they turn on this video and watch it? Thank you, Spirit, for all your help. Okay, marriage card, first card out. Wealthy man, bad health, child, concern, and message of concern. Okay, someone's sick, huh? So it's got bad health with the child. So I'm wondering if you're the child of the sick person, or if it's your child that's sick. I'm not sure. Something's going on here with the health, and I'm not sure. But angels, spirits, and guides, thank you so much for today. Please clarify with the most love and respect that we could possibly give for this reading, for the highest good and growth of Leo. Okay, so there's marriage and a wealthy man. So it doesn't have to be actually a marriage in this deck. It can also be talking about a partnership, like a work partnership. Maybe there's someone coming in that wants to like back you up financially with something, right? Okay. I feel like this is whatever's happening here with the wealthy man and this partnership slash marriage, you know, the high priestess is here. And so what that tells me is like it's pretty important that you stay tapped into your higher self. This, whatever it is a tower moment, right? So it could be a bad tower, could be a good tower. Can't tell right now. But it's telling me like there's something very shocking and it kind of knocks you on your ass. Four swords, like it's a lot. And I think like you don't actually 100% know what to do about this situation, right? um so I feel like the message here is to like, you know, do that whole rest thing. I just gave a big lecture about it to Gemini, about like taking the time and tapping in and all of that, because I feel like that's where we get our messages, because your higher self trying to reach you, and it's telling me that it's doing it during the healing phase of whatever this is. It's you're healing from something, a tower moment of some kind, you know. And I feel like there's some kind of new beginning here too. I feel like you're trying to hang on to whatever is being taken out, you know, like with the tower. I feel like it could be a relationship, right? Two of Cups is here. um I feel like you're just trying to really hang on. This could be somebody who's actually very supportive of you. Queen of Pentacles, like this is a solid, stable, grounded energy. I feel like you're learning a lot of lessons here, but you're struggling inside. It doesn't seem like it's fair. And Page of Pentacles. So you have a couple of pages here, again, talking about the child energy, you know? So I kind of feel like you're going to have to start out like as a child with some kind of situation. You know what I mean? Like step one, right? Um, I do feel like, so this could be about a relationship, you know, and I feel like you're trying to hang on to it. There was some kind of tower moment. Um, I feel like where your success lies here, to be honest with you, is about knowing your value. I really do, Leo. Like you have to know your own value. You can't like, you're in this situation. You can't, be beating up on yourself. You can't feel smaller than other people, like whoever you're dealing with here, whether it's a partner or a partnership, you know. Okay. I feel like there's some kind of fight being talked about here. It wasn't very fair, and it might have made you feel some type of way, like small. Okay, tell me about the bad health here. This is a burden. Like whoever's sick, this feels like a burden, like whether it's you or a child or something. Okay. I feel like this is a really, just a really difficult situation, very emotional. Leo, I feel like you're coming in here as the King of Wands. That's your energy, of higher energy, right? So you're powerful and wonderful. I feel like you do try to stay optimistic. It's telling me that, or it's telling me to tell you to stay optimistic. One of the two, right? Because I feel like there's this point in time where you feel like, I don't know, like a little bit like you're being attacked. Like you have two cards kind of explaining that here. And I feel like there's just so much emotion here. Queen of Cups. Like there's a lot of emotions going on with whatever this bad health situation is. Scary. It's fucking scary. And I feel like Queen of Cups energy saying like, time to surrender the situation, you know, like whatever happens, happens. Because I feel like what you're doing is you're putting a lot of energy into like keeping a hold of something, like trying to keep a hold of it, even though it's the hardest thing you've ever done, you know, you're like just trying to keep it. Boy, I don't know. Tell me about this concern and message of concern here. What's going on here? It looks like you have a lot going on. Some of you could have a child that's ill and it's scary as hell. This message of concern could be about your family. You know, you got 5 of Cups here, which is talking about like, you know, grieving. So I feel like there's something here that you're grieving. It could be an air sign like Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, you know. It could be a message, just a message, and it just breaks your heart. Here's what you're doing is you're walking away from something. You're walking away from the grief or this person or something. I think it takes every bit of strength you have to actually walk away. But what's coming afterwards is pretty beautiful, you know? Like you've got the King of Pentacles, which is like someone who can manifest money. The Empress, which is someone who can create their own reality, you know, it's divine energy. You got a brand new idea or a brand new beginning with the Ace of Wands. You know, this could be about an idea that you've had. Like, what if it's like you writing your story or painting your story or singing your story about whatever it is you're grieving here? You know what I mean? Have you ever thought about that? That's transmuting energy. You're turning that pain into a portrait. You're turning that pain into a novel, a best-selling novel. Well, that's this energy right here. Every bit of what I just said. And that's what's in your reading. You know, now it's just up to you to go for it. You know, like you get this huge epiphany. Here's the thing, it's affecting everyone around you, not just you. You, of course, are the biggest one, but I kind of feel like there's a lot of love here. There's a lot of family here. You know, 10 of Cups, unconditional love. So I don't know. Let's get some advice. This looks like it could be sticky situation. Like it's you transmitting energy all the way through it. Like you're taking the Tower and you're turning it into a new opportunity. You're taking the 9 of Wands and the 10 of Wands and you're surrendering it and you're owning your power and you're starting to look around. You're becoming the Sun card. That is your energy. You're getting yourself back again here, right? Despite the fact that there's an illness going on, like you're turning it into love, Leo. You're turning every single negative vibe here, you're turning it into something different. Transmuting energy. What a gift to have. Right. They're telling me you're even turning in your nightmares into money. You are. It's going to change your life real quick, right? Because you got the 9 of Swords, the 8 of Pentacles, the Knight of Swords, and the Ace of Pentacles. Brand new beginning. What did I tell you? It's just repeating itself. It's like you're taking negative energy and you're changing it into opportunity, into money, right? And it doesn't have to be like, I don't want to sound like I'm saying like it's all about money. Because what I feel like is you're making something out of the sadness, out of the grief, out of the letting go, out of the, you know, this Tower moment and all this defensive energy. You're turning it all around. So that's what I see happening for you in the month of, well, whenever. I'm not putting a time on these. Whenever you see this, I feel like it's coming in. All right. Virgo. Let's look up Virgo. 10944. Hey, Dan. Hi, you guys. So I'm sorry, I'm not doing any card pulls. I'm doing all signs reading. So I'm going to go through the whole zodiac. This one is Virgo that I'm on now. At the end of this video, I will have timestamps. So if you don't have time to watch your sign or wait for your sign, you can always come back. You know, you can always come back to my channel and watch it later. I'll put timestamps in the description box so you can just hit that time and watch it at your convenience. Dan, how's it going? It's going pretty good for me, Dan. How about you? I had a long talk with Julie today, and that's always really nice. I love her. I wish so bad I could just go see her and stay for a couple of months. I'm manifesting it. Okay. Virgo. Okay. The bottom of the deck is the marriage card, so I don't know what that means, but it's there. So what you have here is there's a message coming in, and then it's here with the adjudication card. So I'm not sure what the message is, but we'll ask when I clarify. But I feel like the adjudication card is sometimes about making a decision, sometimes about things being made fair, right? Because it really does look like a court, right? Like they're in front of a judge or something. There's some kind of message coming in here. So we'll clarify and see what that means. I feel like there's some kind of a relationship, some kind of a partnership that you're in that sort of feels like you either feel like you're not good enough or that it's not going to grow or something like that. You have some kind of poverty consciousness about it, right? You're in a relationship or you want to be in one, but you feel like you're not good enough possibly too, or you don't have enough to offer maybe. In the third pile, what I see is a mature woman and the community. So there could be someone in your community that is a mature woman. We'll see what's going on with that energy when we clarify. Let's start with the message and the adjudication for Virgo. What do you want to say? Oh. Okay, Dan. Well, good luck having fun with your plants out there. I know there's something about that dirt, isn't it? I need to go out and dig in mine today too. Okay, message and adjudication spirit. I thought chariot. Holy cow, there's some kind of new start here coming in. Lucky break. It's abundant with the sun. There's a message coming in. It's changing your vibe. There's a new beginning because of this message. It's in alignment with your soul. Okay, these fell out. It could be a love offer from an emperor. I'm putting them back because they just kind of like fell off the bottom of the deck or something. Okay, let's clarify poverty and courtship, Spirit. What's going on with this? What's going on with these two cards, poverty and courtship for Virgo? Well, I saw the 9 of Swords, which is like the nightmare card. Here comes 6 of Swords. So it's like Spirit moving you out of there. Yeah, again. They're moving you out of some sort of situation that you've been in. It's time for something different. This thing has hurt you long enough. You're making the decision yourself to cut this out. And I feel like this is kind of where you just talk to spirit and go like, I give, like, I don't know what to do next. I'm living in fear. And here comes spirit, like, boom, want a new beginning? Here you go. I just love it when the cards read like this. Because that's really what it's like. It's like you're being moved out of some kind of feeling, some kind of situation, you know, some kind of belief about yourself. I think that there's been a few of you or a lot of you here that have been in some kind of fear. You know, obviously there's heartbreak here as well, you know, and I feel like you're in so much fear that your higher self is just kind of like lifeboating you out of the situation. And you have a brand new beginning coming. Fool card. Like, so who knows what's next, right? The Fool card, I mean, it looks just like the eclipse that just happened, doesn't it? And it's about a new portal. It's about a new life. It's about a new start, you know? Spirit, tell me what that is will happen. What does it look like for Virgo? Tell me about the new beginning. What's it look like? I see a very cool idea coming in. Ace of Wands. Seven of Pentacles. Okay. So what's happening? I'll tell you what's happening here with the poverty consciousness and all that. You're kind of thinking like to yourself, like, man, I've been working so hard all this time. Has it been worth it? Like, it's daily drudgery. I fucking work my ass off every day, you know? Like, is this worth it or not? And your higher self is definitely saying, like, you're worth it. You're the emperor. So I'm going to take you to that energy. Your new energy, your new life is you being the emperor. I mean, it makes so much sense, doesn't it? Every freaking thing in the heavens is in Aries, like it seems like, right? So we're all being pulled to be this leader of our own life. It's up to you what you want to do with it. That's what it's saying. Like, it's not set in stone. Like, you get to be part of this decision. What do you want your life to look like? What do you want it to be like? Because Spirit's taking you out of the feelings that you had about yourself, or showing you why it's important to like let it go, you know, like let go of the beliefs that you've had about yourself, because that's what needs to, it just creates fear and then lack of movement. You're free to go forward, you know, like it's got to be like this all the time. Like it doesn't have to be a drudgery. And I feel like that's the thing. Do you want it to be drudgery again? Because Spirit is moving you somewhere completely different. However, we do have the decision whether we want to still think like that, right? We do. So we can take the drudgery with us no matter what. We could be a millionaire and we might still feel drudgery. It's a choice. So that's what this is telling me. You get to choose. Like, do you really want to cut yourself free? Do you really want to? Because it's up to you is what they're saying. Like, you can either choose this life of drudgery, or you can be the emperor and create whatever you want. What do you want it to be? That's what I'm seeing as your message there. Tell me about the mature woman and the community. Somebody here, mature woman in the community. What is this about? This is someone that you might have a contract with that you're going to run into. Like a soul contract. It could be about love. Oh yeah, lover. All right, you guys. So if you're the mature woman, look around in your community for somebody. They're going to love you. It is a lover situation, and it's someone you have a contract with. So there's someone new coming in for you here. It's in your community. Whether you're the older woman or if it's an older woman coming in, I just don't know. I'm just saying, like, there's someone already in your surroundings, in your community, right? You could meet them at a party, so go. Is there going to be a gathering soon? Go. Your person is there, right? You've been manifesting it, right? You're letting go of this old one that made you feel like nothing. And I think that what you're doing is manifesting a new love. Look at this. High Priest and Ace of Cups. And then even here is like offer, the love offer, right? I feel like this person opens up your heart chakra. I feel like this person is someone you can take the relationship to a higher level. This is not someone that's going to make you feel like you're not enough. This is someone who believes you are in their heart, and they treat you like that. They love you. They they absolutely cherish your soul. You know what I mean? It's a deeper relationship, I think, than maybe what you've experienced in the past. You're not going to feel all this heartbreak. It's something else now, if you want it. Up to you. You get to decide. It's right here. You know, it's right here. Where do you want to put your energy? That's what the new path is. It's like a reset button. You get to decide what you want. Do you want to live in the drudgery, or do you want to rule your own reality, you know? Because it looks to me like, well, I feel like it looks like you're picking the emperor energy and you're deciding to let go of all this shit in the past. And then I feel like what you're doing is, you know, it's telling me you're manifesting from that emperor energy. You know, you're manifesting someone who matches your energy, someone that's fair, someone that has a soul contract with you, and someone who is divinely guided for this specific time in your life. Wheel of Fortune, you know? So I feel like there's love coming in, maybe even an opportunity to like take it to the next level. This could be talking about like spiritual stuff too with the high priest. Like you could just like have the same interests, the same belief system, or maybe you spur each other on to like grow in your mind. You know, like each one of you have a new aspect of thinking about something, and the other one's like, oh my God, yeah, that makes sense. I know this couple in town, and she's a medium. I guess I need to do advice, but she's a medium, and her husband, I mean, I don't know what they call him, but he's magic for sure. And you can see that energy, and like, I don't know what signs they are, but that's what this reading reminds me of, is like two people who help each other grow through the turmoil, through the hard times, through the lessons, you know. And that's kind of what I feel like you're manifesting here, Virgo. Let's see what your advice is from Spirit, Virgo. What do you want to tell Virgo, Spirit, for advice about this situation and this little beautiful message? A lot of fire energy. Okay. I feel like you're going to find a lot of strength from like following a passion that you have, and also like re-examining maybe these situations that have you feeling like conflicted, like have you feeling like you're not enough. I feel like it's time for you to like reflect on it. You know, like, why did you feel like that? What is the deeper wound? Remember, Chiron is also up in Aries. So we're going to have to deal with that energy. You know, it's about healing old wounds. And that's what this looks like about. Like, it looks like you've been in a pattern of heartbreak after heartbreak after heartbreak, and you feel stuck there. And Spirit is coming in saying, like, reset. Now, what do you want to do? You still want more heartbreak? And you're like, no, I really don't. I want this. So here it comes. But the advice is saying here that you really do need to tap into that fire energy right now. I do. Because I feel like you could miss this opportunity over here coming in, because it's telling me that you are like kind of like stagnating. And they don't want you to. They want you to like feel that passion, you know? What did you love to do when you were a child? I also feel like they're telling me that some of the things that you're processing right now have to do with your childhood. Nine of Wands, all of them. You know, I don't care what it was. You have some kind of shitty happening when you're a child. I feel like it's time to talk to your higher self about it. Tell me what that gave me. Tell me the good. Tell me what? Like, show me the way, right? And a lot of times, like, I feel like we get to figure it out on our own, but it's spirit that kind of tells us. And you can be doing that, like, if you're like writing, like you're a journaler or something, and you're writing about your childhood and how you felt like nothing as a child. I see it here. And you could be writing about that, like how you know, were put in this position. But what did it lead you to? Did it lead you to be an extrovert? Did it lead you to be an introvert? And what good came of that? You know what I mean? Well, it looks like it led you down to a path of relationships that hurt you a lot. And I feel like all of those things taught you something, right? Little by little, you started learning more and more about yourself, about life, about love. And all of those experiences are valuable. Oh my God. That was weird. I feel like I might be right. I got this huge loud ringing in my ear. I can't even believe it. Thank you, Spirit. So this Nine of Wands, right? This is the one that I love. This is the one that tells the real story. You know, like most of us live in the victim mentality, but not this dude, not you. This one came out for you. This is the one, heart wide open. And they understand. This guy understands. Like, let me tell you the story of this guy. He was in a war. He was gone for a long time. He has post-traumatic stress disorder, possibly, or could have gotten it, right? He's been through everything. So he could come back and be like, oh, I need a bottle of whiskey. Like, I can't fucking deal with this, right? Could be. But not this guy. Nope. He built a fire. He invited his friends. He said, bring some hot dogs and some marshmallows. Because boy, did I learn a lot. I learned so much. He doesn't see himself as a victim. He sees himself as a wealth of knowledge. And I know that every single one of us have this opportunity, like whether we want to feel like a victim or whether we really understand what it gave us. Sometimes it takes a long fucking time. You know, we don't just get it like that. We don't. We have to continue on this shit path, you know, from the childhood. And then we got to go in through adolescence, and we got to go into through young adulthood. And then at some point, we finally, you know, are moved to another energy, moved to another reality. And it could look like you get to help someone that's been exactly where you are. You know, like maybe this guy comes back and what he did was he invited all the other war vets, you know, and says, look, I want to tell you something, like how, what I'm doing, like how I got through this, right? He knows because he's lived through it. And so I feel like what it's saying here, Virgo, is like there's a whole bunch of really cool stuff coming. So embrace this energy of everything that you've gone through had a purpose. And if you have to go with pen and paper and like write every single thing down, meditate, take deep breaths in between. You write down what happened, you know, and the most severe thing, right? I mean, everything. It's the thing you can't stop thinking about that needs to be reframed here. And there's no better feeling in the world than being in a place and you meet someone, you know, maybe you just meet somebody in Walmart, you know, and for some reason you're able to help them. They pour out their heart, you know, and you know exactly what to say. It's a big, beautiful feeling. And I kind of think that once you start to understand who you really are and what this whole soul plan was about, what all these griefs, all the experiences that hurt you through your whole life from childhood on up, what they gave you, a wealth of knowledge. And I kind of feel like if you could embrace that energy, I feel like what's coming is whatever you fucking want. Emperor energy, you know, manifest energy, you know. And what I see you wanting is some kind of really solid love. And this person that you're wanting, you're dreaming into existence, I feel like they're in your community is what it's saying. So whether that's in your town or whether it's in that like some kind of spiritual kind of belief system or something like that, I feel like, yeah. So that's what I see for you, Virgo. Wow, what a long reading, huh? Sheesh. I think I should take a break. I think I should take a break, you guys, and stretch my back and do some breathing. And I'll come back with Libra in a little bit. How's that sound? I love you guys. Have a great day. Thanks for coming.